They can hear us now. Well, they can hear me. Can they hear me? They can. Can they hear me? They can't hear you.
Can they hear me? I don't know.
Right. Better late than never.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, did you do the latest OBS update?
Good question.
Because I got one when I opened my OBS just there.
Never had it just there, no. Where'd be my pen? Next thing to look for. Chap, we're having a meltdown.
Everything's going wrong with Steely's PC recently. We can't game, we can't stream and record at the same time, we can't just... Yeah, it's...
Yeah, it's not pretty.
Yeah, man.
Shirley, what's going on?
I keep thinking that it is just
Man, I
going to
just
be a full
absolutely
Windows reinstall.
rocked this pen off my desk. Looks like it. Oh!
Alright, look, what's happening? What's happening?
There. No, put it back, leaving things at our ass. Usual. Look, how we doing, mate? How you doing? Anyways. Dirty bit. This is one a bit quicker than normal. We're straight into the day.
Right. Score prediction. What's the score prediction?
Score prediction is 2-0 Rangers.
2-0 Rangers. I'm going to go with a 3-1. 3-1 Rangers.
Quickly throwing one in just at the start. And the off chance you've not seen the team by now. McGregor, Tav, King, Davies, Barisic, Lundstrom and Sands in midfield, which will allow Lundstrom to push back forward and much prefer Sands in the midfield role.
Mate.
Tillman, Fashion, Kent and Cholak. But we can talk about this.
Midfield. No defenders? What's going on? And then on the bench we've got McLaughlin, Davies, Matondo, Kamara, Morelos, Wright, McCann, Arfield and...
It's a new youth player, mate. You won't know who that is.
Okay. Right, yeah. I was going to say, is that a typo someone's put out on the Twitter graphic? Yufko. Ifiko.
Forgive us for not knowing exactly how to pronounce that.
Yeah. But yeah. Scars, what's going on? Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, this is... On the plus side, at least we don't need to stress about midweek games now until the cups come round. Oh man.
Daniel, welcome in. Watching from Australia, man. How cool was that?
Jesus. It's got to be like, what, 1 in the morning? Something like that for you? 12, 1 maybe? Or am I a little bit too far forward with my...
Get the Pyros, the Rangers end, by the way, that we're seeing already.
Mm-hmm.
Christopher, evening. Mate. Let's see what version of us will turn up today. Sort this. That's ready to go. We're in. We've caught back up.
$11 PM. Okay, I was an hour or two ahead.
John Lee Ufeko. That is a name that I cannot say that I've heard of. But okay. Lowry. And then chat, where is Lowry?
Still maybe working his way back for that injury, possibly, hopefully.
Well, he got time in the last game, didn't he? So
I mean,
unless he's re-injured himself, then it's the only thing you can think of now, because there's no other reason not to include him today. Like, he would definitely be involved. You would like to think that, I know Gio's trying to get himself sacked in that, but you'd like to think that he's not just deliberately leaving a fit Lowry out of the squad. So Unfortunately, I think that means he's picked up another little injury again. What was your final prediction there, Dallas?
3-1.
Many's Cholak scoring a day?
2. Cholak with 2, and then I'm...
Are underway. Oh, McCoy's doing commentary today. Lovely.
Yeah. I don't know, I'm going to say... Cholak with a double, and I reckon...
Hey, you know what else, by the way? It's been a while since I've watched us in this orange.
Yeah.
In the league, and like, well, I can think of anyway. Someone's going to be like, it was last week, mate. But no, I just feel like it's a while since I've seen this all orange. Big fan.
As always, I hate the camera angle at St. Johnstone. It just feels too...
Oh, Tillman.
Finds Kent out wide.
Come on, got a shot off. Goal
He
now.
does.
Okay.
Mm.
Oh dear. Interesting. Me and Dirkie's stream has momentarily pooped the bed on our desktop. Hold on. That's not what we're wanting. That was like a... Mate, I thought World War III had started there with that.
I know.
I was like, that is an interesting intervention. Warning, nuclear war starting now.
I mean, Russia's already confirmed that they've now declared war on the UK. So, I don't know if it was like a proxy war or some, but yeah.
Anyways, the corner has led to nothing in typical Rangers fashion. Don't laugh at that. Charlotte, I'm not even joking, honestly. I was like, oh, there we go. That's it. We're in a war. Well, we watched it through the same stream and it just popped up like a siren noise and like the... Well, not no signal, but that type of vibe popped up on screen. We were like, oh.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as Lowry's available, I agree, Daniel.
And it's out for a corner. Oh shit, here we go. The Russians are coming, Gordon, what's happening, mate? If that's the case, stop moving now.
Free kick, St. Johnstone holding the line and edge of the box. This needs to be a decent delivery to create anything from this. And it is a pretty good delivery.
Tillman just doesn't want to jump for it there. We've seen him able to do it.
I thought you could get a challenge for that there, maybe knocked it back across.
Yeah.
Tillman got the ball after a throw in. Kent trying to dance and loses the ball. St. Johnstone starting a counter. And they're forced back quickly. Good pressure. Oh, Kent.
Must win game today. It's a must win game, but if we lose, does it get rid of Gio that bit quicker?
Hi, anyone got a bet on the corners? What a game of football! What a day of football this is, by the way. After our spectacular game, you've got
Looks like
derby after derby after derby for the rest of the day. which is very entertaining. And right now, of course, you've got Chelsea and Arsenal, but you know, we've got a much better game to be watching here in Rangers St Johnstone.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, Mark. For some reason, my camera quality just goes to absolute crap on Discord. Only ever seems to be Discord that does it. But
what have you done with this apparel, lad?
that went at the end of the charity week, mate. The minute the charity week ended, the mohawk's gone. See ya.
When am I getting the blue hair?
As soon as this grows back into my normal haircut.
Last corner, that was... I thought that keeper could have went and climbed that there, to be honest. It's a positive start for us though. We're used to seeing a bit 50-50 at the start of these games lately, but it's been all Rangers so far. Bit of pinball in the box, and Johnstone trying to counter again. Good high pressure, Fashion wins it. Tav gets the head up, swings it in the box, and there's a good save.
Look!
Okay, all Rangers.
Getting to it there. Oh, okay, now my camera's cut out. Lovely. What's going on today, man? Thanks, OBS. Come on. Stream, I don't know what's going on. Be right back. Help. Help.
Good ball in for Tav. St Johnstone with a volley.
Hello. We're fixed. We're fixed. Cool. Camera still looks like shit, however, but we're fixed.
We're straight through the Sky desktop, mate, so by the time the Sky desktop puts it out, then YouTube puts it out. It can be brutal. Sky are the worst for it. Sky is always our worst games. Sky put it miles behind in the desktop things. If it's ever a BT game, we're usually right on time with the chat when the game's on BT.
BT game, we're normally maybe like 5 seconds behind at most. 10 seconds behind, but when it comes to like Sky
is usually like a 40-seconder.
God forbid Premier Sports.
I think we're actually alright with Premier as well, by the way, unfortunately. Sky is just the one that by the time we watch it and it comes back on, it absolutely humps it for the timings. Got a safe possession on our back line. Tav driving forward, finds Fashion, per pass up. .40 I say I knew it's usually roughly that, unfortunately.
Actually, we're at 8 minutes on the dot. 8-1, 8-2, 8-3, 8-4. So whatever that is behind you guys. Yeah, not fun.
Well, back to the St Johnstone keeper who scuffs the clearance. Allows Tav to pick up at halfway. Tillman to turn.
Tillman turns.
Bit too quick with the ball. There's a chance there, by the way. Cholak made a good run. It was just Tillman played that too early.
That's the thing. It almost looked like that FIFA thing where the ball goes directly between the two players. You had Tav running the right, Cholak running through the middle. The ball kind of just went straight between the two of them to the St Johnstone defender.
Ball now, free kick, whips in. Yeah. Cholak can't really create much of that. Tav gets the head up, puts it into Cholak, there's no one around him. Lunchroom comes in, he wants it in the right foot. He opens the body up to use the right foot. If he was just brave enough to use the left there, I know he's got a left foot on him. But if he hits that first time with the left foot, man.
I don't know, I think his left puts it into that group of players. I think he's done the right thing. Take it to the right side of his body, it opens up that gap at the right side of the players, and he can tuck it in that near post.
Fashion wins the header off the corner. That's a decent ball in, and it's another corner. Winter sunshine, look at this. That's why blackout blinds as well, that big brightness coming in.
Yeah, it's cause the blinds won't be fitted fully to the window, they'll be letting light in at the side.
They watch old man me. Steve, hey, what age is he?
Oh, unlucky for Cholak. Fashion puts the pressure on, wins the throw.
I thought I was going to be another corner. I was like, oh man.
I know, man, I know.
Someone's a bit too rich.
Tav being forced to play the ball backwards here, starting for the back again.
Oh shit! Oh, Cholak!
Oh man!
That is very unlike him not to just take a shot there. Coisty saying it comes you right away. Should have pulled the trigger earlier. Just trying to get too much space there. Already? 7 corners. It's a start and a half up, by the way. The most corners that we've had already. The most corners that we've had in the first half this season already, and it's only like 12 minutes. That's a foul, will do. Corner try, one ahead up. Nicky Clark, a bit of gamesmanship there, will we say? That'll be messages passed on to Hannah today. She's at work.
Wait, she's at work, yet when we were playing Apex at midnight last night, she was just down in a can of Monster. What time did she start today?
9.
Jesus. And that can of Monster didn't keep her awake at all?
Yeah, she went to sleep at like 4.
Fucking hell, she's mad. Mental! Or maybe that's just me getting old. I need my full night's sleep now. I used to be able to do the 4 hours a night, but I think I'm getting old. I need my full night's sleep.
You just
now.
sleep during the day anyway.
Aye, where I don't get my full night's sleep.
I slept for 2.5 hours and I'm night shift tonight.
You're mad. You're mad.
There's too many good games of football on later. After this game it'll be Ajax PSV I'll watch. Then I'll watch Roma and Lazio. Then I'll watch Betis Sevilla. All derbies.
Couldn't say I give a damn about any one of them, to be honest with you.
All big derbies. Love it.
Unlucky ball there, but Tillman's passing's been kind of woeful today so far.
That's good
Johnston doing
through.
well, running with the ball, finds Kent wide. Cholak in the box, that's a bit at the now. Borner's gave him the option, and
Kent slows the game
Kent
down
just
and gets shoved off the ball. Yeah. Tottenham Liverpool, nah, mate. Better games than that on the day. I think that's at the same time as Ajax PSV, in it, roughly. Yeah, in between it. That would be right down the pecking order for me. St. Johnstone. First time getting a proper ball into the box there. Sakala, I don't know why he's left. The crosses went all the way over, but Sakala just let it run out of play for throwing deep in half, and that will allow St. Johnstone to push up. I don't know why he didn't just keep that ball in.
Yeah, I think we might see a good match. Oh, I mean, if the pressure we're putting on Zenith to go by Paul, then it should be, but... And again, us Rangers fans are too savvy to expect anything but nerves now, you know what I mean?
Tillman's fouled there, yeah, for sure.
I was going to say, Ref, he had him in a headlock for crying out loud, come on. I don't know with Sakala, man. I love the fact that he wants to run and take on players. But I don't know, it just feels like he tries just running through them and not actually try to go around them. But, like, I don't know, I like the fact that he's always trying to get forward, but I feel like he just runs straight into players and loses the ball a lot when he does it. But at the same time, he's also one of the more positive players in the team right now. Because too many people want to just see me pass backwards. Good ball there. Kent in the corner flag. Turns back. Early ball in. Finds Fashion. Oh, unlucky not to find Fashion at the back post, actually. Tav. Ooh.
Nice.
Nicely done, Tav. In the box. Sends it across. Actually... Not sure if that was a shot or a just cross that was a little bit too close to the keeper there, but going to have to sell Kent and Buff if offers come in January, 100%. Man. At this point, they're not adding anything to the team. It's like, what, between the two of them, 50k a week, 60k a week? For Barisic has done himself there. Enjoying the new COD? Yes, very much.
Fashion, he's got two covering him. Cholak tries to come across the front. Well defended.
Tav, edge of the box. Finds Kent. Nearly a nice little bit of link-up play there, but...
Daniel, you're letting us know everything before we've seen it, mate.
Sakala does well on the right there. Sakala is going to drive into the box again, gets the cross away, and there's just no one there, goes all the way across.
Positive from Borner, actually taking someone on as well, right?
Borner again.
Okay. Do you win? What a man.
Cameron, what's going on, man? Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Borner, good ball in, and it's Fashion, and that's the one that's come off the bar. He gets up so well for the size of him, he's trying to direct it back across himself there. And it's so unlucky not to be 1-0 Rangers.
Get what Tav's... Was it Tav? The ball dropped in the edge. Get what he's trying to do there. Just keep the ball low, put his foot through it, but... Did you see what happened at the Falkirk game? No!
Yeah.
Oh, what happened?
Just Dunfermline then, doesn't it go? Going mental, people falling everywhere. Rangers look sharp today, yeah, we've been good. It's been one of the more pleasing starts that we've had domestically in a while. Get bored of watching Rangers corners that we don't get on target, that's for sure. Down on my sons. I mean, that might be my favourite track.
Move.
It could be a very good shout for me, Matt. Actually, like just a favourite chant.
One of my favourite Rangers tunes.
Lundstrom say the left foot there, going for it. Unlucky, good block. Kent
just sends the body nowhere. Right.
Talman, our best. I was going to say our best header in the team, going to take the corner. Please no. It's an inviting ball, it's floated and it's Sakala that finds it again, but he's just right under it this time.
It's been too low as it came to Sakala, and he's not had the room to either move back. He's not had the room to move back because of the defender. But it's just unlucky, man.
Kent's refusing to do a lot right now, yeah. Including try.
Yeah, he just always seems to want to do it on his own, man. Well done, Sakala, man.
I got a couple of Castor things delivered today, and I might jail cell, and it's very rare that you'll get a lot of stuff delivered, and you like it all. Every single bit of it that I got was perfect. Very pleased. So I was toying over what to wear the day, there was too much, so I just went, you know what? I'm just wearing a Castor.
There's Alfie on the bench, where he should be now, man. He's not. He's just not quite sharp enough. I don't know if it's lack of effort. I don't know if it's just. I don't know what it is with Alfie. He just doesn't look the same as the last couple of seasons.
Sands up challenging here, and he's been maybe a wee bit over the year, but not too much in it.
Yeah.
St Johnstone going for a first time ball over the top. Stevie May chasing it, can't keep it in.
I don't know, I think it's just the unfortunate thing is we seem to not be able to manage injuries at all. I don't know what it is, but it's just the fitness levels are gone. We seem to not be able to manage injuries. The minute players come back for injuries, they're getting injured again. Like, I mean, Hollander for, I don't know what, like the past year and a half, we were saying was like technically our best defender, like actual defending ability wise, and he's just been run out the game on injuries now, not getting any time. Hadji, we are sorely missing the creativity for someone like Hadji that actually wants to put the effort in.
Takes a quick corner. Lundstrom's shouting for a handball.
Right.
Of course, do have VAR. hit off his head. There's nothing you're getting there.
Even if it's his arm that's hit there, you're not getting that. It's natural position. His upper arm's tucked in against his body. Like, even if it did, you shouldn't be getting that. You'd bring Stevie G back. The thing for me is, I don't know. Like, for me, it seems, and obviously it's a different league, right? It's different caliber league, different caliber teams outside of obviously top two in Scotland. Like,
Ashton's nipped him out to win that.
But I don't know. For me, Gerrard without Beale, he kind of got found out as a manager at Villa. So I don't know.
Kenton Bonner trying to work something. Tillman, good
Tillman,
turn. I didn't look offside there.
No, not at all.
It's nowhere near offside. It's a dreadful decision. Sorry, it didn't lead to anything anyway. But what a dreadful decision.
I mean, I suppose if it led to a goal,
VAR would have kept it on. But I just mean, how poor is that linesman done his job there? That's a horrendous mistake. What will you say?
It's been said for how many years though, man. The standard of refereeing in Scotland is just absolutely abysmal.
How can you possibly stand there and say he's offside?
That's one of the major things in the Scottish game that needs a lot of money dumped into it. The actual reffing, like, it's just abysmal.
Fashion by a first touch like Romelu Lukaku allows St Johnstone to start an attack. He's trying to claim a handball for Leon King, which didn't look like it. I'd be fuming if I was his manager because he gave up trying to get the ball, just wanted a free kick.
Lundstrom gives it away as well. Tav finds Tillman in the middle, drive.
Corners of space, on you go.
He's got Cholak in front of him, Kent on the left. He does find Kent. Borna on the overlap. Kent's going to drive away at those things. Borna into the box. Was it Borna actually? I don't know. I can literally see orange right now. It's pixelated mess for me. So I'm just so used to Borna doing that overlap run on the outside. I'm assuming it is, but.
Lundstrom head up, gives it Sands, tells him where to go. Rangers fashion it back to the centre half, or building it up. Kent 1v1.
Lundstrom's the ball there. Lundstrom's got the.
Doesn't take him on and plays a back pass.
What? I don't think it's Tillman that's the issue. I just don't think Kent likes passing into the centre. Doesn't matter who it is. Kent just doesn't like passing into the centre.
Ballner's been alright today, by the way.
Aye, Borna's look decent.
To be fair to him. The XG. It'll be an interesting start. Tillman, lovely little flick. Fashion brought into the game. Edge of the box for Tav. We get the idea, but a couple of yards wide.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Rangers fan will be happy with what they've seen in this opening half an hour. 15 shots, 3 in target, triple St Johnstone's passes and 73% possession.
Will Rangers score a goal? Who knows? Should we? Yes. Will we? God knows.
Ball humped over the top for St Johnstone. McGregor picks that up comfortably. We are the pride of Glasgow. St Johnstone still chasing, but as with a lot of our play so far, ball advancing, giving it to Kent. Can we make anything better of it this time?
Borna going to find the pattern. No, never mind.
Borna, brilliant from Borna.
Burners.
But the ball just a bit too much on it, but taking someone on again. Well done.
I think that should be the ball there, though. I think he put a little bit too much on it, and he just had to snatch at it to stop it going out. So, but yeah, once again we're seeing it in the line. Borna, Kent, can he find Lundstrom? Nope, he just whips it into absolutely no one. Fashion, edge of the box. What's he going to do with it?
Shooting chance.
He's driving, finds the left foot, and it's out for another corner, I think.
Yep.
It's like one of those games in FIFA where you just cannot score. Yep, 100% was it. Yep, that's it right now. Most corners we've ever had in a league match. Jesus.
Since 2018.
Great ball there. Unlucky on the turn. Does well to keep the ball though. Tillman, Tav into the box, but it's just into St Johnstone shirts because everyone's kind of dropped back already. Oh man, it's looking very positive for Rangers right now. Good, it's good to see we're actually taking men on and attacking. Borna again does try to get another one in, but I think gets the corner there.
Nah, Kent this time.
I genuinely can't tell. It's literally just pixelated orange.
Andy fan, but do you think you have a chance for a League of Tuesdays in? No.
No, not a chance. Not a hope in hell. We'd have a better chance of the league putting Steely in as manager and keeping Gio.
St Johnstone trying to work an attack, which comes to nothing. It was an interesting pass choice from him there. You've got it there now, the mentality. I mean, today we've looked better, but.
Oh, yeah.
Hold that thought a second. Well, Tillman, he skilled himself. Yep.
He does himself.
But you just look at him, but how. There's two ways you can look at them now. You can look at, right, fair enough, they keep going, their mentality's good. And how many times this season already have they scored like 88, 89, 90th minute winners? 3-4 games in the league already? That late? So do you call that really good mentality, keep going? Or do you call that riding the luck and they'll soon start dropping points? That's like minimum 3 games. I've done it last second against St Johnstone. I've done it last minute against Dundee United the other day, and I know there's at least one game that they've scored like 80, 89, 90 minutes to win a game.
Mm-hmm.
And if they drop them points, like 2-6, like 2-4-6 points, it would have been top of the league. Do you know what I mean? So I've got to give credit to them for scoring them goals, but. How long will that continue?
Just put it back to McGregor there, man. Rangers will score when Steely calls her back up for Leslie B.
Might need that half time, mate.
Reece, get the text going. Get the text in. Good throw into the box there.
Cool, like good fight.
Offside there, I think, by the way. Yep.
some of the leagues. I mean, you can't argue that point, mate.
No, 100%.
It cannot be argued.
As much as we may not like them, they're doing everything that we should be expecting our board and our manager to do. At least for outside eyes, obviously, don't follow close enough to actually know the ins and outs, but they just seem to have a mentality and everything that we had a couple of seasons ago that is just evaporated under Gio. If we don't get anyone in January, then Wilson needs to be out. Like, he's...
We will sign in January. I don't think we'll sign much, by the way, but maybe one or two. The thing as well, Lawrence, you're expecting Lawrence and Hadji, and definitely I feel Lowry fully fit back after the World Cup. So there's your 3 new signings, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, you talk about, Tav, because a shot there. Like grumbling for the Rangers fans talking about a shot. Yeah, but we've got another corner, of course. It's the bold. It's this. It's that. Some people that try to defend Gio about it. Every single one of our players look worse than what they did last season. Like, I don't know how you can defend it. I don't know how you can defend every single one of our players going backwards. In play and actual ability.
Fitness has gone backwards. Technical ability seems to have gone backwards. The team's mentality seems to have gone backwards. Right. You look back to 2 seasons ago, we were running teams off the park. Even if we weren't outplaying them, we were running them off the park. We still looked fresh at 85 minutes when other teams looked like they were in the mud. Whereas this season, we get to like 60 minutes and then just slow everything right down, and it's I don't know.
This is just a typical game that we've watched unfortunately too many times recently, where we're seeing all this domination, and now every time St. Johnstone attack, you're like, oh.
Yep. But that's the thing, even
drops deep does well.
Even if we do buy players in January, right? Even if we do buy players in January, based on what Gio has said about the players we brought in summer, they're not any players we bring in January aren't going to play to next season, because Gio's already said, oh well, we need to give them time to get acclimated and get used to the game and get into this and get into that. Like, how long was it before we saw Yilmaz get a proper chance? And like,
I believe it was like 2.5 weeks, David. Not much this year because of the Europa League final. Lundstrom getting the head up. Finds Tav, who's advancing well. It's not a bad ball in the box, but
yeah, I get what he's trying to do. He's trying to send Kent at that.
on.
World Cup not helping it, yeah. I mean, thankfully, we're not going to have too many.
Oh, Lundstrom. That was poor. And then he walks back in.
What was that?
That was worse though. Like, the mistake's one thing, but then not getting back in is even worse. Allowing St. Johnstone an attack. Just 2-on-1.
Tav does well there.
Gets a tackle away. But the tackle's not far. St. Johnstone has a shooting chance. Well blocked.
Well closed down. One
This is a
more.
long shot. Oh, St. Johnstone scored a screamer. That's what happens. You get chance after chance after chance. You don't take them. And this is what you're on the risk of happening. It was so poor initially by Lundstrom to give the ball away and then not track back in. But then we should have defended after that. But the actual finish itself, yeah, I don't think you're going to have anyone blaming McGregor for that. What a strike.
Yeah. The movement on the ball as well there, that was beautiful.
That's a great finish, unfortunately.
I hate to say it, but it was a beautiful finish, eh?
First goal of his career.
I know.
First goal of his career. Of course, it's the first goal of his career, and it's like that.
Hits it in the half volley, knuckleball, absolute screamer, man. Like, what a first goal.
Interesting. Fair in it. Right, let's see what they're all about then. It's completely against the run of play, by the way.
Oh, 100%. But
we'll have enough chances.
yeah, we should be winning, but
The one thing so far that I won't do in this 42 minutes is blame Gio for that first 42 minutes. That is more up to players. That first 42 minutes, not overall. Like overall with the forms and everything now is Gio, but that 42 minutes was played pretty well. The tactics seem to have been pretty decent. There's been enough shooting chances, enough chances to get a goal or two, and then that. Chill like up. Don't embarrass yourself diving there.
And the thing for me there, though, I get Tav.
Oh, that's more there. That looks like an elbow. VR, I'll have a wee look at that.
The thing about it, right, as we're saying there, though, I get Tav try to pass it out, get a counter-attack or something started, but when you're under that much pressure, just put the ball out. Like, just put the ball out for a throw-in, whatever. Just don't give the ball away and give it back to them, you know what I mean?
McGregor catches a cross.
But it's possible.
Starts a quick counter. Aye, doesn't he just let this one go in? Good first touch. He gets the head up. And it's well defended. The Rangers fans shouting for a handball. Don't know if we'll get that there.
Ooh, don't know. Borna, poor ball that time. His balls into the box have been good so far today. That one, bit of a poor one.
Well, there's the point, lads, to be fair. Still a point that. All the attacking down the wings. Usually don't know how to play through the middle.
I mean, I said it, like, what, 5-10 minutes ago? like Kent just doesn't seem to like passing into the middle at all. Doesn't matter who's there. It was Tillman, there was Lundstrom, there's plenty of options he's had. But instead of making the simple 5-yard pass to the guy in space in the middle, he tries taking 2 guys on in the wing and loses the ball.
Half time, eh? Oh.
Half time, absolute domination for Rangers, but St Johnstone up 1-0 for a wonder strike.
Well, chat. How are we turning this around?
My 3-1's on.
Johnstone going to be filled with confidence in that dressing room at half time. You look at the bench now with no Lowry. Morelos is there. Who's coming in to make a massive difference?
I'm not disagreeing with you in that one, David, but at the same time, I don't see how that has the impact from Kent picking the right pass. I get what you mean. Like, yeah, 100% agree. Tav doesn't have the mentality to be captain, but mate, Kent and Lundstrom have got to have some dirt. Well, actually, Lundstrom's not been bad today. He's not been good, but he's not been bad. But I swear to God, some of the players, they've got to have dirt on Gio or the board or something to get time when they've put in absolute howlers. Honestly.
I mean, that's always going to come back to bite him, innit? Talks
That's
about he can't compete against the big boys. Well, how are these competing against us then? Like, St Johnstone to us is the same financial gap between us and Ajax. There's like, that all evens out.
But mate, that's the thing though as well. It's like, what game was it where 4 lads put out the tweets about it, and he was basically saying that all that money we made last season, that the board and that everyone was like, well, we've got this coming in for there, this coming in for there, this coming in for there. And then he turned around and was like, yeah, we've got no money. There's none of that money to invest in. Like, where's it gone?
Lundstrom's getting dogs abused, by the way, for his...
Oh, God, aye.
Like, thing, like, see, just, not even that one I sent you, but, like, everyone is talking about how poor Lundstrom was with that goal. But we did have so many chances to clear it after it. But it's just the fact as well, see that, the moment, how often a player will make a mistake, cool. But what you told for you're a wee guy in football, you make a mistake, sound, get back in, but go and make up for it. Instead of going, oh, Sakala, it's your fault, turn, let me stroll back. Instead of going, talk about that after. The main thing to stop the now is the St Johnstone attack. No sort with Sakala whose fault that was. You talk about that after. The first thing you do is go and get the fucking ball back instead of just walking.
The annoying thing is, though, man, we should still have so many more goals. Like,
2 seconds, Dirkie, I'm going for a drink, mate.
I no bother, you go, mate.
Don't forget to leave a like for the magnificent Rangers. Wee.
This is depressing.
I'm on the battle side. Yeah, Brian, that's what happens, mate. When you're a team that have got standards, you get upset about it. Only if I could support St Johnstone and I didn't give a shit when my team won or lost.
Should have been 3 easily. Sakala's chance off the bar. Tab's had a few chances that he sent wide. Cholak got unlucky. Lundstrom, the one where he opened the body up and put it in the near post. Lundstrom, he said he is playing with an injury. He said that he's been playing with an ankle injury. Gio being Gio, he's came out and completely dismissed it, said that they got scans done on it and that there was nothing wrong with it. But obviously then you've got Lundstrom on Paddy's podcast saying that he's been playing with an injury. So, you know, like, where's the consistency? The manager's out trying to tell the fans one thing, the players coming out and saying another. I don't know. For me, Gio very much seems like he's just a mouthpiece for the board, and it's just... like... yeah, I don't know, man. McCann on, Lundstrom off. I'd be fine with it. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's like, it's just this thing. There's just this niggling at the back of my head about Gio. I can't put my finger on it. But there's just something going on there that we don't know about. Maybe I'm fucking mental, but I don't know. Wait for the game, how am I getting on? I'm alright. Alright. Mental's on the up a bit now, so getting there, but... anyway. Now you're back. Oh, we're back.
Nothing each Chelsea Arsenal. And then I want to get Chelsea Arsenal on the second screen. What's been happening there? Let's talk about a better game of football. I'd love to be in the dressing room, mate. What's Gio saying? Oh, I'd love to be in it. Scott Wright, Matondo and Morelos. I mean, I'd probably have McCann on, but I'm worried looking at this bench and thinking what you're going to launch from for a buff, something like that, maybe. Two strike. I mean, I said this when you're watching the Ajax game. I mean, if Gio's not going to put two strikers on when you need 5 goals, then I give up ever trying to think of Gio playing Cholak and Morelos together. I give up.
I had to come back through quickly to touch on that point, obviously, about playing them together. Like, he's even come out and said that seeing them in training now, he believes that they could play together, so why not do it? He's so one-dimensional, it's unreal, Gio. Honestly, God. Like, we go saying that he's got no plan B if it doesn't. I don't think Gio's got a plan A at this point. I really don't. I don't think he has a plan A, never mind a plan B or C.
Yeah, our injured 11 would give us certainly a good game anyway. I know from last season has went back to Don't know, mate. You're not on the bench. You can only presume it's an injury, Lee. I've not heard anything about it, mate, but you can only presume it's, unfortunately, a re-injury. I think she's just going through the motions and hoping we can get... I think you're right, Scars, mate. I think you're right. I've totally lost faith in him, man. It's just the interviews, the attitude, the playing ability, the results in the pitch, the performances in the pitch. I'm just proper over it. Bit of both, Tam, but I would say mainly manager. The board need to take a bit of blame, of course they do. There's not been enough money spent, but Gio's still taking the majority of the blame, of course. Anyone actually confident for actually turning this around in the second half?
Nope.
Like, I'm sitting here now going, my brain just accepted the fact that we're going to like draw this game or something, and I'm like, I'm starting to pre-depress already at the thought of the full-time result. I just can't see it. I can't see this team turning it around. I've not seen enough. Last few transfer windows. And injuries haven't been kind, but that's what it is. It's part of football.
Yeah.
If you don't win this game, it's over 100%. 100%. The only saving grace is if you somehow don't win this game, Gio has to be sacked. Has to be sacked. And then you go for there. Maybe they change of mentality after the World Cup, who knows.
I met him when he was about 3 years old in a hospital room, mate.
That was my dad.
What's that?
I said, that's my dad.
Right, back to the TV, fingers crossed. Lads, keep them crossed, Alan, but yeesh. I know, MJ were cousins, so family.
You don't think we'll get sacked even if we drop points today, mate? Not like, I'm not asking do you want anything, I'm just saying, like, do you actually think that he will get sacked today? Or in the upcoming days, should he drop points?
If we drop points here today, I think he should.
You get 2 games. What you got? But we've got a game on Wednesday at home, then Saturday away, and then that's us for a month and a bit. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
I think he should get sacked if we drop points today, but I think he won't. I think the board will wait to the World Cup, if anything. Literally, if we lose this game, right, realistically, if we lose this game, we have got to win the rest of the Old Firms this season to even have a chance.
And from what we've seen so far this season, not a chance we're doing that. We'll just get battered again.
done absolutely everything but forgot to bring my drink back through.
Some job try to keep that sneezing. Look if we came out and do what we did for the first 40 minutes. Make sure. Here's hoping, mate, but St. John's still going to be filled with confidence. They're wanting us to just lump the ball into the box. That's what they want. That's what they're wanting us to force the game plan to be. We're playing right into their hands so far. The teams are out and we're about to kick off in the second half.
Europa League final aside, I genuinely cannot remember the last time I have been so disheartened as a Rangers fan as this season.
It was after a Liverpool game for me. It was just watching them all give up that easy. It was.
That's still part of this season for me. Like that's what I mean. Like this season as a whole. Taps the ball there, nice. Lundstrom and Sakala finally worked out how to work together to get a pass.
Trying to turn. Oh, guess what? Rangers corner. Second half of the Liverpool game, Jordan. Oh, mate. That was. The corner's actually okay, but easily defended enough.
Why did Gerrard get so much time with the fans and Gio gets a season and fans are calling for his head? Because with Gerrard we were still building. Gerrard we weren't. With Gerrard we still weren't winning everything. Gerrard started with bare minimum and had to build up.
Yeah, that's realistically the point.
Gerrard built a team that we saw can go win the league. That, okay, granted, Gio's the one that was managing when we got to the final, but Gerrard was the one that built that team, and their fitness levels were still up that season.
As long story short, in it, Gerrard made us actually believe that we were looking better, but Gio's making us come backwards. So that's what it is.
We just look like we've gone so far backwards under Gio, that's the issue. Gerrard, we didn't look like we were going backwards.
Yeah, and a straight line at times.
Moving, some seasons it looked like we weren't moving, but generally under Gerrard we were going forward. Whereas with Gio it just seems to be backwards. Everyone was like, oh, give him his first full window to get players in, give him his first full window, this, that, the other. What happened over summer? Sweet. Feck all.
I would have been confident you would have won 56 right after 55 with Beale and Gerrard staying on the full time. I would have been extremely confident they would have done that.
It's just unfortunate the way things went down. So, like, I do get what you're saying, David, in terms of one's got 3 seasons, one got a season. But it's orders of magnitude in terms of the difference they've made as well, though. So
that sentence depends on if you're talking about current form or overall, mate. If you just say Ryan Kent is a better player than Rabbi Tondo, that is very much true.
Yeah.
But if you're talking about current form, no.
Terry, if it's nothing to do with the manager, then why do we have managers then? If managers don't make a difference, why is it a job? It's 100% down to the manager. It's the manager that sets up the team, that manages everything off the pitch. Like, if he's not doing training the right way, if he's focusing on the wrong things in training, if he's getting the coaches to focus on the wrong things, then it's on the manager.
Majority on the manager, not all on the manager.
Yes, but you know what I mean, for the sake of the argument that was made there.
But just because someone would reply to you saying,
oh, 100%, yeah.
So
no,
majority
I know.
the manager, not all. The players, of course, do need to take some blame, but at least 75-80% you're looking at a manager. Or see if I was talking about blame cultures and that, right? But I would be looking at about 60% of players' fault, 20% the board's fault, 20% 20% of players, 20% the board, 60% Geo. That's what I'd be talking about if you're talking about the current form and what's going on. Alfie getting a bit of love for the UB as he's out warming up.
Let's say if I can agree with that, man. I can agree with that. The thing with Kent is his ceiling. Kent's ceiling is very, very high, but his consistency is just non-existent, especially recently. He had a good spell. He had a very, very good spell. But
who would you want to see come on, Daniel? Like, really? With this bench there now? It's brutal. Dalman does well, to keep the ball.
Finds Kent. Kent's got space to run into. Cholak and Fashion in the box. Both of them just step off it.
What's he stopped? Stopped the game for a off the ball incident here between Tillman and someone. Seen it back now. Tillman and someone just having a wee tussle with each other.
Wait, the free kick went against Tillman there, did Ali just say?
And they're checking VAR for it. They're checking VAR for a possible red card for Tillman. And they say nothing's up with it. Waste of time that was. Would you say the same for Liverpool then, Zed? Leeds, even. Do you think they're coaching so poor for the amount of injuries they get? Or did they just train at such a high intensity that it's forcing injuries? And because of Klopp's play style, which is obviously miles different for ours, why they're getting injured? Shooting chance St. John's.
It comes down to the conditioning, doesn't it? And it comes down to because Liverpool, as you said, Klopp's style of football is very much different. What was that, Tillman, man? Come on. Like Klopp's football is very, very different, obviously. So they're probably training at a higher intensity, which is more likely to lead to it. But for us, certainly, it seems to be a lack of managing. And the system they used under Gerrard, i.e. the sports science, etc. Forgot his name, but had a great injury record when he used it.
Other Rangers calling that. Shooting chance, long range, and outside the stadium.
It's landed in Glasgow. Tillman needs off, doesn't even look bothered. Is that
plays like that
I
all
mean,
the time?
that's got to be why Bayern have loaned him out, though. You know what I mean? Try and get that attitude off him. But
he's one of the laziest players I've ever seen, but he's extremely talented. Do you know who he reminds me of? Dele Alli.
Yeah.
Actually, reminds me of a young Dele Alli. Tillman.
Extremely talented, but extremely lazy.
Got an extremely high ceiling, can go where they want, but their work rate and attitude lets them down. I'm not saying Tillman is yet playing at Dele Alli when he was playing his best form, but
I get what you mean. And it's like, we've said it many times, there's obviously a reason he's signed with Bayern. You know what I mean? They don't just sign duds for no reason. Like, they don't sign duds, but obviously you would ask the players if they want to play for Rangers.
He says he does that all the time. That's what he says. Right, Kent gets a shot on target. It's not too bad.
Like it.
Cuts inside, gets a long shot. McGregor is absolutely raging. McGregor's always raging.
McGregor's never happy. He's an angry man.
Stevie May getting into the box. Lundstrom leaves a leg out to try and tackle him, and he gets done too easily. Oh my god.
What is going on in the box?
McGregor sitting Liz region for what we're seeing here. Lundstrom again, far too easily done, which put us into all sorts of bother.
McGregor looked ready to stand up and absolutely box with someone there, man, honestly. I know I said he's an angry man, but Jesus, that's some of the most animated I've seen him on a football pitch for a while.
Shoot! Baller! Yeah.
If you're doing anything, lift it into Tillman there, not the player like three guys are in him. You know what I mean? Tillman's edge of the box, one guy in front of him. There was, I think, Cholak in front of him with a guy in front of him. But he plays it into the congested area.
Crossing chance, Bornas, a decent floated ball in. Tav tries to attack it. Rangers fans trying to shout for our ball. Tav confused that it's not our ball. I think for that angle, let's see
I don't know,
again.
for that angle it's a bit too far. That's corner all day. Comes down over Tav's shoulder. St. Johnstone player puts it behind.
This is shocking. We're not getting given the corners we deserve today.
I know, right? How many corners have we had? 1? 2? Maybe the first 3 minutes of the first half?
Sakala finds a half yard to get a shot, but it's not a good one. Up and over.
Montgomery picks up a yellow as well for that challenge on Sands in the midfield.
Interesting about the Roy McKay point on Kent. Cause remember at the start of the season when Kent was doing something and Roy McKay, I remember a clip talking about tricks being for the circus and that. I remember that. Oh, VAR will be having a look at that tackle, by the way. This one he just got a yellow for there, wasn't it? The Montgomery.
Yeah.
I think yellow card's fair enough, but I think VAR will have a nosy.
Yeah, it's definitely one they'll have a look at.
Yep, VAR is having a look. I wouldn't be surprised, by the way. I think a yellow's right, but with VAR...
It could go either way, that, though.
I had a better angle on that.
He's went. It looks like he's went in above the ball.
Yellow card that is.
Studs up. But... yeah.
Stevie made does well here. Whips the ball into the box for a first time volley.
Has space for a touch there as well. We actually take the ball down.
Good. Ben Davies coming off for Arfield. That's good. And Morelos for Talman. Okay, no, I'm a big fan of these subs. Big fan of this.
Hopefully it's not Sands dropping back. You'd hope it's a 3 at the back. Although the only thing, going 3 at the back with Tav and Borna, it's kind of taking them out of where they're useful with the forward runs as well. But at this point, we are Field and Alfie on the pitch now as well. You'd think there's more than enough, but
oh, that's what a tackle!
Great tackle.
I thought I was going to be. Oh, I thought he was definitely in none. Who's that trying to get back in? Is that King? Tackle's really good, but it took forever to get back. Borna, actually, well done.
Great tackle for Borna there. We've been very criticised. We've been very...
Turned dead easy, and across the front, 2-0. Oh, man. Who was it he spun at the side here? Tell me it's not Tav that gets spun again, but then it goes into the box. Borna isn't tight enough. Nicky Clark steps in front. 2-0 St. Johnstone. Let me see this first part here. Let me see who gets turned. The throw in completely unmarked. The boy, I can't see who that is for a single.
Nah.
It's King.
Just
King done far too easy. Pack your motherfucking bags, Giovanni Van Bronckhorst.
I think Gio knows that's his job gone.
Pack your mother faking bags. Kent dribbling, tried 3 people marking him. Where are the runners?
And you know what it's going to be for these final 25 minutes? St. Johnstone 11 men in their box.
Putting the mouth over. Can I swap to that game? Would you mind? I'm defending it. It's piss poor defending. Yep, you're spot on. And the two of them, King and Bonner, is really poor for the two of them. No questions, McGregor again. I think the finish is good. Johnson looking for a third there if that through ball was better.
I like the idea of the ball there, but
What damage, mate, which he says. Jump on the Arsenal game, that's Paul. Mate. It's on BT Sport as well, isn't it?
aye.
I'm not actually sure. I don't know if it's BT or. Like, I think it's BT, but. Right up to date.
Don't know it. Don't know. BT Sport, aye.
Yeah, I'd agree with 90% of them don't look to give a shit, mate. I would agree with that. I'll join him in that chant. You're getting sacked in them. Oh, man. Is that the Rangers fans singing that or St Johnstone fans singing that? I'm not sure.
Possibly both.
Probably a bit of both, aye. The full stadium singing it together. Everyone except Celtic fans will be singing it.
Is it the players' fault or Gio's? Both. It's always going to be both. Gio for seemingly having no plan A, plan B, mismanaging the coaching and everything, and the players for the lack of effort on the pitch.
What's Kent here? What?
The only thing is who the Rangers replace him with. I will take anyone right now. Anyone.
TV's had enough. Kent try to take on the world himself. And
that's a very valid reply to that tweet that you sent though. There's no point Gio going if Wilson stays because it's still going to be as bad for the transfers. I don't think that's 100% true. I think another manager would be able to get more out of this team. But I do agree with Wilson saying that it is still just going to be failure after failure when it comes to transfers. Mate, someone that's tactically aware, yes, but also someone that will actually go through the players if they mess up. Like, I mean, we've spoken about it before, but Gio he doesn't seem to be the type of guy that will go in the changing room at half time and go absolutely through the players if they're playing rank rotten. He seems the type that'd be like, oh, you know what, we're not playing the best guys, but you know, it's okay, just keep trying to go at, like, keep trying to do this, it'll come.
Oh, it's a golden chance.
Oh,
Lundstrom puts his head in his
Lundstrom.
hands. He knows. That would have been early enough to mount something, but...
Yep. Would you bring back... I'd bring back Ali in a heartbeat, man.
Not a chance. Absolutely not.
Over Gio? Aye. I wouldn't bring him back long term, God no. But just to get someone in after Gio, to give the board time to find someone, aye. Because again, it might not be the best tactics manager-wise, but he's at least someone that will go through the players in the dressing room.
Bill won't come. He's not going to go during a season, and he won't be happy.
Bill's already
rejected
said he's staying
it.
at QPR at the end of the season. Bill's already said he's not going anywhere at the end of the season, so there's absolutely no chance of that in the winter window.
Look at them all walking. Look at them all walking. Is he not getting booked? What the fuck, ref? How long has St. Johnstone keeper's been holding the ball for? Surely he's not more than a Cholak here.
I don't get why the ref's telling Cholak to back off there. He's outside the box. He's perfectly entitled to be where he is. But just because the keeper's complaining, he's telling Cholak to move. th corner for Rangers, falls to nothing. Kent picks the ball up wide, gets his head up, drives into the box. Corner number 16.
Decent ball in. Long
Edge
shot.
of the box.
Tav. It's scrappy and it's in. Okay, okay.
Let's go, Tav.
20 minutes to go. Good. Actually hitting it on the edge there. Needed.
Cola, you're delusional, mate. If you think Gio's a legend, like, as a player, yes, but he's ruining his reputation among Rangers fans with how absolutely abysmal he's been as a manager.
Let's see. Come on. You just need to score
Sakala doing what
within
Sakala
for
does
like
best.
85th or something now to get any chance.
Sakala doing what he does best, running directly at players.
Hey, Daniel, by the way, mate, you've tried to put like, well, you've not tried to, you have put like a lot of stuff in the chat today that's been well ahead of us, and I've said it a couple of times, mate, so the next time it happens, mate, I'm going to have to ban you for talking. Oh my god, Lundstrom just smacked the man for about 35 yards. Oh man, that is rough. Sakala with the ball in though. Oh, we're going to get another corner. Oh, that is brutal. I'm hitting the bar there.
Kent swings it in back post. Up.
Oh, good save for St. Johnstone. Keeper. It's ridiculous. Look, that's how you talk about this team's mentality being so poor. Why now? Why do you wait until you get a scrappy goal to then actually start upping your urgency and going for it? Why can't you just do that for the start? Can you imagine? We played like we have done in these past couple of minutes for the start. We'd have won this 8-0. Genuinely 8-0.
If we win, he still needs to go 100%.
Absolutely. You could swing in a live game. Yeah, we watch it. We don't watch it in the. Well, we don't watch it in the TV. We watch it in the desktop. So by the time we watch it, then it streams through to YouTube. It'll be unfortunately a decent bit behind, especially on Sky, because Sky's online is more delayed than Premier and everything else. Well, we need to move to America and start watching the games on Rangers TV, if you catch my drift, you know.
Alright.
It's a good ball in, it's inviting. Sakala's up for it. Alfie's trying to keep it in, he does. It's still there. Kent, he's just ran the ball at the pitch, man! What a chance. Ah.
Guy goes well behind about 2 minutes. Aye. It's very bad.
So see for the Rangers TV and that, everyone that's up to date with that, I would need to move to America, buy the, well, I've already got the full pass thing, but then individually pay for each game, innit? Like a tenner or something.
Something like that, aye.
I think it's roughly that. Just need to move to America. How easy is it for me to move to America, Dalus? Was it pretty easy, or was it like a lot setting up?
It's pretty easy, mate.
Is it?
Yeah.
So could have someone in the chat going, easy to move to America? What? What are they talking about? Ryan Kamara and Arabi Mitondo. Come on for Sands and Kent.
Plenty of ways to do it, mate. Plenty of ways to do it. I hear that, well, what they called, that NordVPN have just opened up a, like, home moving service. Lets you move to America for the weekends. You know?
I spoke to NordVPN about that and they told me I wasn't big enough to get a house movement. They said come back to me when you're bigger. I was like, alright, cool. Cheers, Nord. We'll cover the Mexican border. Can maybe do that in December, mate. I'm off to Mexico in December. Dalus spreading the play with elbow back in the middle. Nothing.
Sid, what's going on? Welcome back in. Unfortunately, coming into a bit of a downer of a stream this time. Need this takeover to happen. Don't even know about the takeover, just need a new manager, pronto.
Tackle him, man! Don't sit and watch him! Sake, King. Kamara. Out to Matondo.
Matondo finds Cholak, come back. Finds Alfie. Matondo. What's he going to do? Matondo on the edge.
Matondo, it's a shooting chance there! And it's looked better. Looked better than I thought it was there, actually. It was actually quite wide. Quite a bit wide.
Oh, was it Fashion that cut in, actually? No. Was? Oh, Jesus!
I'll end up road tripping Canada one day, I'll do. For those that watch Life of Tom or Syndicate's vlogs, what he's just done in Canada, I'll end up doing with Hannah one day.
Canada's somewhere that I'd like to go, but I don't know. Like Iceland somewhere that just looks absolutely amazing, but it's just so expensive. It's cheap to get there, but apparently it's expensive as anything when you're actually there.
Oh, shooting chance again. Straight at the
good
keeper.
save for the keeper there.
Straight at him.
Does well with the sun in his eyes to just take the ball pretty well there.
I was going to say, Sid, you got a couch for us, mate. Whereabouts are you in Canada, actually? Or Toronto? Yeah.
Toronto, aye. So the places I want to go: Toronto, Vancouver. I've got some friends that live near Winnipeg.
Sakala off, injured. Interesting. It's his hamstring. Haha. Here we are. Here's another Rangers injury. Oh mate, we've got another injury. Oh, that's funny. Oh, dear. Chasing a draw against St. Johnstone. Dearie me. Johnstone finds
Johnstone will take
Colak.
another one of those if you've got them in your locker.
King bullied again. Oh no, apologies, that was Bonner. Bullied. Oh, we're used to seeing that.
That's not surprising. Yeah. Love that though. There is that Arfield that tracked back, putting the pressure on him. Like
Yep.
Borna, all he has to do is nip in, take the ball, but Borna's just stood there watching Arfield. Bruh!
Yeah. Oh, St. Johnstone had a great chance to make it 3.
Honestly, I don't think we do, Bob. I think we're back to 1 Champions League next year.
We won't get 2 automatic, I doubt that. I'm not 100% sure though. I think it might be the same again. Second place has to qualify.
Oh, Leslie. If we get a goal now, then it's confirmed. Oh no. Colin, there's got to be way more, like, this is what we've been saying for a while, there's got to be way more going on behind the scenes than we know about. You know what I mean? There's got to be way more going on.
Come on, you should cut that back, man.
Back, man.
2 of them there.
Jesus.
What the head up, man. That was poor. Was that Arfield and Morelos sitting there waiting to get for a cutback? Corner's decent again. Kamara plays it back out to the corner taker who drills it low and hard out for another corner.
787th corner of the game, read a bit about that, it's feeling like it. Only took us, 16, 17 corners to score. Can we get another 10 in the next 3 minutes? That pretty much just sums up Rangers right now, generally. Predictable. Style of play is predictable. The runs are predictable. We're always going to go down the wings. You know it's going to go down the wings with Kent. Oh my God.
King.
Oh my God, King.
King has not had a good game.
No. Don't get me wrong, King's stepped up and done very well in a lot of games, but he has had a howler this game.
And Marcus, that's just what supporting's about, mate. If you're talking about funny, I would probably say it's he's all going to Hampden to go and fight under the flag island, getting every single person there and going and failing as Ireland have done many times before. That's probably a bit more embarrassing, mate, rather than just supporting the manager at the start. Like, you might maybe quicker to get a shot off there, no?
Don't think he was going for the shot there. I think he was looking to cut it back across the 6 yard there. But
It's a good ball in for Dalus and Vitens. Well defended again, man.
Well defended, man. John, I think she's going to be disappointed tonight then, mate. I think she's going to be disappointed tonight.
Feeling who won the league, little boy? Who's anyone talking about the league? The only thing little here is your brain. Talked about a cup game, mate.
Oh no, 100%, 100%. Like, a lot of our players, once they lost that ball, they just gave up. But I don't know, man. It's just something needs change to sack Gio Costosh. That's the thing. Gio's waiting for the board to sack him for the payout. And I don't know if it's the board waiting and the fans to put enough pressure on Gio that he leaves. Is it just, are they trying to outweigh each other? I don't know. Mate, I'm baffled why we sold Katic. I'm baffled why Balogun's went. Like, oh my god, man. Paul, it's... Oh, man.
Two and a half minutes misery left, folks. No worry. We can get it.
Scala does what Scala does. And runs into a player. Sold Katic and kept Golson. Aye. Mate, I genuinely don't understand why we let Balogun go. Like,
you would definitely like to think that would be it, wouldn't you? But I don't know, man. Unfortunately, I think you hold to the World Cup, and do I think we'll get 6 points out of, what is it, Hearts at home, and then St Mirren away? Realistically not, probably pick up like 4 points or something. Maybe 3.
29 shots, 7 on target, 1 goal. Right.
The Bordeaux Glint manager is the boy that I'm absolutely desperate for. That would be my number 1 choice, mate.
Gio just wants the payout. 100%. Gio wants the payout, and the board don't want to give him the payout. They're literally just waiting each other out, see who lasts longer. It's the only reason I can think of that. Because there's no way in hell the board believe that Gio actually has a shot at winning anything this season when the team are playing like this.
Sacked in the morning, you're getting sacked in the morning.
Just blow the whistle, ref. Come on. Put us at our misery for the day. Let us go watch some. I was saying I'm not interested in any of the other games on, just to watch a decent game of football. I might need to go watch one now. Honestly.
Can we salvage a point? We've got another corner. That'll do us good.
Ref's going to blow the whistle. I wouldn't be surprised if the ref blew the whistle there right as we get another corner. But and that's full time. No, ref's giving us one more go at it.
Unless wanting St Johnstone to score again. Don't give them time, they will.
Boston, Chelsea, Arsenal, Chelsea are flat today.
Chelsea are flat there. But man, them big English games that always hype up, like Spurs, Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, they all get hyped up and they're all pish. That's how I'm watching that Ajax, PSV, Betis, Sevilla, Roma, Lazio. That'll be it for the day, but that is us. Gio shakes hands with St Johnstone manager and walks down the tunnel, hopefully,
down the tunnel, man.
as the last time as Rangers manager. Ross Wilson, Giovanni Van Bronckhorst, get your fucking bags packed.
Hopefully.
Right, stream. That is what it is. There's no point in sitting here sulking much longer, but two of them just need to go. Let's see what happens. We'll speak again when I do the video for Hearts on Wednesday, then I'll have another watch along again for St Mirren next week. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And we'll catch you in the next one.
See you guys.